we're going to do a new game. I'm going to mute that music because I've gotten in trouble for that before. And we're going to call ourselves Bocephus. And our farm name is going to be Ancient Fruit Farm. And our favorite thing is going to be Auntie Bocephus. And I always like to go with this gray cat here just because I think he's a cool cat. Pardon the Carol Baskin pun, but I think he's a cool guy. So, now, Nephew Bocephus, I know your mother said she's been playing this game, but I don't know if you've played it any. If you haven't, now's your chance to find out what it's all about. We're going to skip all these intro scenes just because they take too long and we've already wasted enough time with delays. But basically, it's a farming game with some other aspects to it, and it's an awesome game. I am a cool cat. Yeah, you should check it out there, nephew. It's a great game. It's available on PC, every console that I'm aware of, and it's available on cell phones. So, and you always want to check the TV here every day because there's useful information on there. But we're doing a rushed stream today, so we're going to just get right to it. Now, we've got our 15 parsnip seeds that we start out with. And we are going to, first of all, we're going to go over here. And we're going to turn the volume down just a bit on all of this because it sounds a little bit loud in my ear. There we go. And we want to clear out some space to plant those parsnip seeds because that's how we're going to make some money in the game. Now, if you do decide to play this game and you're just starting out, it's always best to keep one of every item that you come across, especially in the beginning. Hey, Sora, you know it, man. I love Stardew. Stardew is like, it has to be in my top 3 favorite games of all time. Has to be. Alright, so now we've got 500 gold. We've got 15 parsnip seeds. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark off 40 spots here. Because we're going to plant, we're going to go buy some more seeds so that we can make even more money. Hey, Nephew Bocephus, if you like watching Twitch, you should definitely go check out Sora's stream. He has some really, really cool games over there. One of them is called My Time at Portia, and it's kind of like this, but it's in 3D, and it's another one that's in my top 3. I just started playing it, but it's another one in my top 3. So go over there and follow Sora while you're at it. We're going to pick up these daffodils here because those will come in handy later. You can also sell those and get a little bit of extra gold out of them. And there's a dandelion. We need one of those too. Now here comes our first issue. My inventory is full. I don't normally like to do this, but we're going to toss out that one piece of coal and get that because we're going to need that in just a couple of days. Oh yeah, I definitely watched that, Sora. My number one thing that I always look for in new streams to watch on Twitch is Stardew Valley. That's where I always start. So yeah, it's just a great game. Alright, and then we've got our calendar here. It'll tell you people's birthdays. It'll tell you when events are going on in town. So definitely got to check that out. And then once you get to know people a little better, they'll leave help wanted things here. And those are little tasks you can do for them through town and earn a little bit of extra coin that way. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sell 2 of those to Pierre. And I'm going to buy all the parsnip seeds I can. Now we're probably going to end up with a few more than the 40 I wanted, 43. But the more the better. The more you plant, the more money you can make. And actually, while we're at it, let's go back in here because one of our first journal tasks here, whoops, is cultivate the parsnips. But we also need to meet everybody in town. There are 28 people, and we met the mayor and Robin at the beginning. We skipped that scene in this stream just because all the technical issues we were having. But you definitely want to do that because the better your reputation is with the people in town, the friendlier they are. And once you reach a certain level, they'll start sending you things in the mail. All kinds of different things. Food. Some people will send you items you need to complete tasks. It's just a good idea to be friends with everybody, in my opinion. I've heard some people say you don't really need to be friends with anybody in town, but I don't believe that. I believe if you're friends with everybody, you're going to have a better experience in the game. But, you know, try it out yourself, play it your own way, see what works for you. That's really the best way to do any of these. Try it for yourself, find what you like, and do it. So we didn't go in and talk to the guy in the other room because we're not friends with him, so we can't go through the door. Yeah, gaming is all about having fun, and if you find a game that's fun to you and you play it one way and everybody else plays it another way, doesn't matter. If you're having fun, that's the only part that matters. Auntie Bocephus, she really only ever gets into the mobile games, like what's the game where you got to match the Candy Crush. She plays that one a lot, and you know that's right up her alley, her favorite thing. But she doesn't like the kind of games I play, and that's fine. You got to do what's fun for you. Now, nephew Bocephus is my nephew that will be turning 13 come February, and that's going to put him right at the right age to be able to hop in and do some Fortnite with me. That's his favorite game. Just can't have him on stream under the age of 13 due to Twitch rules, and we don't want that to be a reason for us to get shut down. We have a lot of fun doing this. I've met a lot of awesome people doing this, and I don't want to stop the fun. I just want to keep going. So, but the minute he turns 13, we're going to do an all day, not an all day, but an all night, up till he has to go to bed, stream of some Fortnite together, doing some duos. So he's really good at it. We play a lot offline, and he's one of the best players that I've had the opportunity to play with. So nephew Bocephus, you keep it up, brother. Oh man, I wish it was an all-day stream. I think I have to work that day, but it's definitely going to be a late into the night stream. Sometimes my mouth works faster than my brain, so I say things the wrong way, but it's all part of the ADD. And if it wasn't for ADD, we wouldn't play games. I wouldn't anyway. Alright, we're getting kind of low on energy, but you're welcome there, nephew. You are welcome. We're going to keep cutting down some trees because we need to make a storage box to hold our items so we don't keep running around not being able to pick up anything. And to do that, we're going to need 50 pieces of wood, and right now we've got 7. So now, interesting fact here, the scythe that I'm using, I'm pretty sure doesn't take any energy away from you. But every other tool you use will. So when you start seeing that energy bar shake down there in the corner, it's probably a good idea to head inside unless you got some food on you. Head inside and get some sleep for the night. So that's the end of day 1. And just like I said in the beginning, you always want to check these. Another farming game. Oh, what's the name of it? I love farming sims like this. That's my favorite category of games. So this says it's going to rain all day tomorrow, which means we won't have to water our crops tomorrow, but we do today. And this says the spirits are annoyed today, so we're not going to have any luck, but that's okay because we're not going into the mines until they are unlocked for us. So, alright, so we can now buy a larger backpack from Pierre's and get more inventory space. And Willie, down at the beach, has a gift for us, so we need to go see him before 5 p.m. today. We're just going to water our plants, and then we'll run down and meet Willie. Oh, looks like a crow got to us already overnight. Crows are a problem in this game, so really the only way you can keep them from getting your crops is to have a scarecrow, but we haven't unlocked that yet. No place like home. I had not heard of that, but the minute I read that, Somewhere Over the Rainbow started playing in my head, Sora. I've actually been watching some guys play, I I think it's called Lynn's Island, and it looks like a pretty neat game too. I don't know if you've heard of that one, but I've seen some videos going around on YouTube, and it looks really, really interesting. So that may be one to check out. Alrighty. And I just want to thank everybody who's watching today for hopping over and joining me. I know normally I do Fortnite, but for some reason the Epic game servers are down right now, so I can't get anything to play. The stream is glitching for you. You know, I think it's part of those AWS servers that Amazon owns, because Amazon owns Twitch. And I think when they have trouble, I think it gets a little bit glitchy on this end of things. If it's too glitchy for you to watch, I am going to be uploading this to the YouTube channel here in just a bit. After the stream ends, I'll save it to the computer and then I'll upload that to YouTube. So I do apologize for the glitchiness. I think that's out of my control at this point. I'm actually looking at it on my second screen here, watching my Twitch stream, and it's not glitchy here, so it may be something on your end there, nephew. Not real sure yet. Okay, so we've got a daffodil. We'll accept that request, and we're going to take that to Marnie. That's going to get us a little extra gold. But before we do that, let's go down and see Pierre, Willie. Pierre is the store owner. Willie is the fisherman. And I'm just going to skip that cutscene, because all that's going to happen is Willie's going to say he loves fishing, and here's a fishing pole. So the fishing mechanic in this game can be a little wonky if you don't know what to do. See, I just hit the wrong button. But it does get easier as you go. In the beginning, it's a little slow and tedious, but it's definitely worth it. Fishing is a great way to make a lot of coin early in the game, so any chance you get, you should definitely go fishing. And we're going to save that for just a little bit later, because I don't want to stand here on the pier. Now, see, I wish I had an upgraded backpack, because every one of these things are things that we need or could sell. So, you know what we'll do? We'll go deliver this daffodil to Marnie, and then we're going to go make a chest and then come back and get all that stuff on the beach. Don't want to leave things lying on the beach, because any item left lying around is a missed opportunity for some coin in your pocket. And this game, you need all the coin you can get. Alright. Now to get our payment, we just go right up here, go to the delivery, and click that. And that one's done. Oh, we're going to go this way, though. Yeah, Lynn's Island looks really, really good, Sora. I've been watching guys play that for a few days now, and I don't know that it's fully released yet. It may still be in beta, but I'm definitely digging on that one and thinking about picking it up. Absolutely on the wish list. So another thing to remember in this game is early on, you can't break the big rocks, and you won't be able to. There are some logs and bigger tree stumps sitting around that you can't destroy yet either. You have to upgrade your pickaxe and your regular axe before you can get to that point. So we're just gonna skip right on by those and come right up here and chop some trees down. So we need 31 more pieces of wood. Early access currently. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. A lot of the guys that I've been watching on YouTube do a lot of the early access games. That's actually how I found out about another one of my favorite games. I don't know if you've heard of it, Sora, but it's called Medieval Dynasty. And that game is just absolutely awesome. I have that one, and they just released it out of their early access or beta stage at the beginning of November or the end of October, and I picked it up immediately. And it's kind of like Ark or something like that, where you have to build your own structures, but you literally build up your entire city, and you can go to towns and recruit other people to be in your city, and it's a really, really fun game. And if you have Xbox Game Pass, it's actually free on there right now. We need to keep that. But that's one I definitely recommend anybody checking out if they like that kind of gameplay, like Ark or Conan Exiles or anything like that. All right. So we got our storage box made, and now we're going to run back over here to the beach and grab all those things lying around because that's some good coin. I've been debating on doing a Stardew Valley stream, and Conan is a great game. I actually did one live stream a couple weeks back, and I only did it once because nobody really watched. But I did a redneck in Conan the Barbarian, and so guys from the hills of eastern Kentucky, working in the coal mines, and just going around having me a good old time till them dang old hyenas kept killing me. Yeah, Conan's a great game though. If you haven't played that and you're out there listening, that's a good one to check out. We're going to go over and visit the museum, donate a couple things to Gunther at the museum, and you definitely want to keep donating to the museum when you find these items, because you eventually will get some cool things unlocked, and you get little rewards along the way. We're going to talk to these other kids we haven't met yet. And then Miss Penny here. I usually like to marry Miss Penny in the game because Auntie Bocephus is a teacher, and so is Miss Penny, and it just makes sense. I'm married to a teacher in real life, so why not marry one in the game? Alright, now, if you don't have anything to donate and no rewards to collect, this is the message you're going to get. And it seems kind of rude to me. Yet Penny and Emily, that is it, Sora. Those are the only two that I have ever went after in this game. And I've been playing this game for 2 or 3 years now. I've played it across almost every platform it's out on. I had it on PlayStation Vita, had it on Xbox. My old Android phone has it, my current iPhone has it, and I have it on PC. So definitely, like I said at the beginning, this is one of my top 3 favorite games of all time, and I don't think I'll ever get tired of this game. And Concerned Ape has done so good. Just like most people who release a game are going to want you to pay for every iteration they put out, every new update, and Concerned Ape has just updated and released every single time for free, and you can't beat that. PC, Switch, and Xbox. I don't have a Switch, but I'm planning on getting one, and when I do, I'm going to have it on that too. It's just a game that I can't put down. When the wife and I go to bed at night, I'm usually awake for 2 or 3 hours after she's out, because she's out as soon as her head hits the pillow. And for me, I've got to unwind because I've got ADD. My brain doesn't shut up. That's why I talk a million miles a second on these streams. But I'll lay there and play Stardew Valley for a couple of hours at night. I'm really excited to get the 1.5 update. I don't know when that's supposed to come to mobile. And honestly, the reason I bought it on PC is because that update had just come out. And it's got all kinds of cool stuff in it, so I had to get it. Plus, it's not an expensive game. I mean, $14.99. It's very rare to find any PC game that's that cheap these days. Beautiful and sunny tomorrow. Fortune teller. Shard of knowledge from the future. Good luck today. Okay, well, I like a bit of good luck. There's another darn crow. Well, we're going to take 3 of those out because we only need 1 saved. Man, those crows kill me with that stuff. But I haven't made it to the... I don't think I can make a scarecrow yet. Nope, I haven't made it there yet. We'll just keep running around the map until we get up to that level. Excuse me. Nothing else up here. Yeah, if... man, I may start doing this as a stream on Fridays. I thought about doing my... GTA RP on Fridays and Sundays, but I may do this one on one of the 2 and the other do the GTA, so gotta think about that. Gotta think about it. I've been asking on all the social media what kind of games people would want to see played, and nobody's really suggested anything other than Grand Theft Auto 5, and I did a couple of weekends of that and just the vanilla game, and nobody was watching it, so I thought maybe I'll do the RP. I've got all the software loaded to do that. Just got to take the time to get in there, figure out how to do everything and set up a character and all that. Got some good ideas for characters. Maybe I'll be a Russian guy, you know. Maybe I'm from Moscow, you know, and you never know, buddy. Russian guy is I think I named him Anatoly Proshenko. And he worked for Bosch TV, his cooking network in Russia. He do show Gluten with Putin, because, you know, my aunt, she married Vladimir Putin in 1983. So every day, Uncle Vlad and I, we eat cake and bread, and then we stare stoically into camera for 15 minutes. It's a great show. You should check it out. Something like that. Alright, we got a horseradish. We're going to throw that in the box, because that's another thing we're going to need. And throw that guy in there. Okay. Now we can go sell things. Nothing opens until 9 o'clock, so if the clock isn't at 9 up here, you just got to keep running around, picking up everything, and then when it opens, go sell it. Or you can toss it in that box, and I'll show you the box when we get back to the farm. We got a bin there. If you throw things into, Mayor Lewis will come in the night and take it away, and you get coins for that too. And you get the same amount of coins you would get for running to a store to sell it. So if you don't ever want to leave your farm or don't want to interact with any people in the town, there's an option for you. Okay. I think we'll do a bit of fishing today. Get that skill up. Alright, we're going to sell all 3 of those to him. Nothing we want to buy just yet. So let's go outside and... Oh no, our fishing pole is at home. Well, now we got to run all the way back home. Water time. Got to have a drink. Alright. There's Mayor Lewis. Mayor Lewis is an odd character. If you're familiar with the game, you know all the odd things about Mayor Lewis. And if you're not familiar with the game, you'll discover all the odd things about Mayor Lewis when you start to play. Can't meet Emily or Haley today. Or not yet anyway. Maybe later. There's another flower. See, this is my ADD going into high gear right here, guys. I just can't stay focused on the task at hand. I always want to run around, and I'm like the dog at the park who sees a squirrel. He is quite the character. Yeah, you're... Man, those purple shorts. I'll never remember the first time... Or I'll never forget the first time he said, I need you to find my purple shorts. And then I found them, and I was like, what in the heck is going on here? Why were your shorts there, buddy? What's going on? What's the story? Alright, so I'm gonna toss these things. This is the bin I was talking about. If you toss those things in here, then overnight Lewis will come and leave you money and take things away. That's actually one of the achievements in this game, is to sell one of every item in the game through that thing. I don't know that I've ever done that, but I've also never really finished a full game, again due to ADD. At a certain point, the game gets really, really grindy, and then it's hard for me to keep focus. But one day I will finish this game in its entirety and know exactly what's going on. I don't even know if there actually is an end game to this. There probably is. There are with most games, but oh Lord, oh, we got one of those hard to catch fish, I believe. Oh yeah, you're gonna be a little bugger, aren't you? Oh, we got him. What do we get? Catfish. I have never in 3+ years of playing this game, caught a catfish as the very first fish I've ever caught in the game. That's never happened to me. First time for everything, though. It's not the hardest fish in the game by far, but it's one of the harder to come across fish because there are certain conditions it has to be in. A little jealous? Well, you know, I saw some things you were doing there on your stream for Portia, and I was big jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, now I want to go home and play Portia. I got that on my Xbox because I had it on the PC and it was really stuttery. I don't know if some settings were wrong or something, but I got it on Xbox and on PC, and it plays flawlessly on my Xbox. I don't have a single issue out of that game. So now I'm going to have to go home and play some tonight after Auntie Bocephus and I have some dinner. Still trying to figure out how to stream from the Xbox. I know I can stream to Twitch from Xbox. I'm just not sure how that works with, like, me talking and a video, because I don't know that I know my current mic that I have right here does not work with the Xbox when I plug it in, but I'm not real sure about a webcam. I've got a separate camera, but okay, I did not know that. Well, I know that now, but I didn't know that when I went into it. Luckily, the PC version I got was free through the Xbox Game Pass, so I didn't have to pay for that one, but I did buy it on the console because I love it. I've watched you and one other streamer that were playing it, and man, I was hooked. I was hooked. The minute I saw that game, oh, I know who the other streamer was. It was Queen Sophia. I don't know if you know her, but that's QVEENSOPHYIA. I think it's how she spells it. And she is from, the Philippines, I believe. And you and her have me hooked on it, Sora. No doubt about it. And actually, the way I came across your stream and hers was because I typed my time at Portia into Twitch, and I purposely found people who had less than 20 people viewing at the time, because I like to go in and communicate with people on their stream, just like you're doing with me. I don't like to go in and just be lost in the crowd because there's too many people to talk to. So that's my preferred way of finding new people to watch. Only negative streaming on Xbox is you can't see chat, and I think you need to connect for a camera. I bet that's what it is, because my regular camera would not work at all through that. And I've got oh man, I can't, Logitech maybe? Anyways, it's a camera that I bought for doing Teams calls and Zoom meetings when we were in lockdown. Connect. Yeah, I don't have a Connect for my Xbox. I got the Series S, and I got really, really lucky. I got it right in the middle of all the lockdown quarantine stuff about a year ago, and I came across a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and he had it posted for retail price. And so I messaged him, and I was like, why are you selling this at regular price? Everybody else is selling it for 3 times that. And he said, I won 2 of them in a raffle, and he said, I kept one and I don't need the other one. So I bought mine for retail price from a guy on Facebook. It was pretty neat. And I love that thing. The only complaint about the Series S is the lack of storage space. It's only a 512 gig. And a lot of those Xbox games are getting up there in size. So it's hard to have a bunch of games on there. But you can buy an external hard drive for a decent price. Put them on there, and then if you have to transfer them back and forth, some games will only work on the internal storage, so I just transfer them. Stream consoles to your PC. You can. So actually, I was looking at trying to do the Fortnite stuff today, and streaming it through the remote play for Xbox, but it wasn't having it, and I know now it was because of that outage they were having there at Epic Games, but I'm gonna keep those. But yeah, I actually thought about doing that too, just straight up streaming from my Xbox through the computer. Because that would be one way that I could do it. I did that with one game. I don't remember what game it was. But one of my games, I did a stream through the computer on my Xbox. Leveled up our fishing right on. Alright, so let's see. How much money did we end up with? $2.94. Not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, I got a ton of games on the Xbox. I got a ton of games for PC too. I just don't think a lot of people are interested in most of the kind of games that I would play, like Timberborn, or I found one called 1894 that I've been playing a lot. It's kind of like the Gold Rush, but you build up the town. City builder games, City Skylines, I play a lot of that, but I've never streamed it. And then I like to play The Sims quite a bit too. I've never streamed that either, but God, another crow. Good Lord. Good thing we got extra parsnip seeds when we started, because that crow is eating us up. I don't know what I clicked there. Gamepad disconnected. Oh, I forgot to turn my Xbox controller off when we started playing this, because I don't use it on Stardew. Not on this version anyway. Alright. So yeah, actually, Sora, another thing that I've done, and I just started doing this in the last 2 days to try to get my stream out there to different people. On Twitter, I've started following a lot of people on there, and you know, it says I'm up to 26 followers today. Yesterday I was at 21 or 22, and those other 4 people came from Twitter and checked me out here, and I guess they liked what they saw, so they followed me. So if you're looking to get some follows and stuff, that's another good way I've found, is just getting my name out there on social media. Yeah, you know, you actually, my first time watching you, I think it was the first time, at the end, you linked us to a raid on, I cannot remember, mispronunciation, I think was her name, and she was playing The Sims, and I sat there for another 2 hours after you jumped off watching her. So yeah, they're definitely there. You just gotta find them. Extra flounder. I don't have a flounder. Oh, I might regret this, but we're going to accept the quest and go down here and try to catch a flounder for Miss Penny. Speaking of, there she goes right there. We need to meet Shane real quick, though. I keep forgetting that I have to go around and meet all these people. Alright, this guy's not very nice. What do you want? Leave me alone, he says. Let's go over here and meet Alex, I think is his name. Yeah. And then we'll go in here and we're going to meet George and Granny. You know what's funny about that is my grandfather's name was George. And my grandmother's not Evelyn, but we call her Granny. So, I always liked that part of this game. Now, my grandpa was not grumpy. He was hilarious. I need to try out City Skylines. Oh, man, I'm telling you, that game is so addictive, Sora. I could sit there all day and all night playing that game. It's definitely worth checking out. I actually liked it so much that I bought some of the add-on stuff for it too. And if you want to get an idea of like some good starting out layouts, there's a guy on YouTube called City Planner Plays, and he is he's a real city planner, and he plays the game just like he was planning out a real city for his job. It's really, really awesome to watch him, so I would recommend that. That ocean sounds very loud to me. Alright, can we catch a flounder? Whoop. I like to get the fishing skill up pretty good, because then you can unlock those better rods, and with the better rods you have a bigger bar when you're trying to fish. There, that little green bar that you're trying to keep the fish inside of when you're catching them. So that is one of my first goals in every new save that I do. And I don't know if you're still out there, Nephew Bocephus, but if you are and you like this game, there's a lady on YouTube called Easy Lily, and she has some pretty good in-depth walkthroughs on how to play this game if you're interested in doing that, buddy. And then there's a guy called Dangerously Funny over on YouTube, and if you just want to see somebody make jokes and make a complete mockery of the game, that's your bet. Go watch Dangerously Funny. That guy's hilarious. He does a lot of different games, but he does them all in a funny way. He'll use mods to just break the game and make it fun and funny. Catch one more fish, and then I'm going to go deliver that flounder to Penny. Maybe. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, seaweed. You know what? We'll take it. Seaweed, we'll take it. We're going to need that eventually anyway. Like I said at the beginning, keep one of everything in the game because you're going to need it at some point. Alright, Elliot. How many people do we have left to meet? Oh, wow. We still got a lot of people. Holy cow. Let's go meet some people. I didn't mean to do that, but... Alright, let's go give Penny her... Was it Penny? Yes. Go give Penny her flounder. No, don't eat it. Give it to Penny. There we go. Alright, how much gold did we get? 300. I'll take it. That's a lot better than we'd get from selling it to Willie. Yeah, I actually have the City Skylines on PC and on Xbox, Sora, and I love it on both. There's no wrong system to play that game on. It's really cool too because I know I mentioned it before, but I have the Xbox Game Pass, and that's one of their games that's on the cloud, and so you don't have to download it to play on any device, and you can also play it touchscreen, so I can play it right on my phone without having a controller, mouse, keyboard, anything. It's a little harder to play that way, but it's an option, and I have done it before. We haven't even met Linus yet, and he's one of the best characters in the game. I was actually reading this theory earlier today that Linus was the former owner of Joja Mart, and he is a gentle soul. He was the former owner of Joja Mart, and he realized how evil they were and how bad they were for the environment, so he quit, moved to Stardew Valley, and he is, according to the theory, linked up with Grandpa, and the two of them conspired to get you into the valley to try and run Joja Mart out of business. There's a whole subreddit of wild and crazy theories about this game. If you're on Reddit, definitely go check them out. There's some funny things on there, and then there are a few that make you go, well, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. So if you're a conspiracy theorist, go check them out. Oh, got full inventory again. We're almost up to enough gold to be able to buy an upgraded backpack. And the minute that rolls around, we are doing it. Okay, I'm going to throw that herring into the box. And continue clearing some land. Oh, we found a geode. I didn't even see that. So these geodes, they can have anything in them, and there are different kinds of geodes. But you have to take those to Clint the blacksmith, who is someone we haven't met yet. I don't think I've got enough time to make it to his shop today before he closes, but I'll try to head over there after we sleep. I don't know if he's open on Friday or not. I think he might be closed on Friday, but we're going to run over there and find out anyway. I don't like to waste a lot of my days in this game because sitting around doing nothing gets you nothing. my goal for this playthrough is going to be to set up a truffle oil farm and an ancient fruit wine farm. So those are, from what I hear, two of the most profitable ventures you can get into in the game, and we're going to take on both at one time. Let's see if we can do it. Whoops, hit the wrong button there. I got fat fingers, so I'm all the time hitting the wrong keys on this keyboard. Let's throw these up in there, and we're gonna go call it a night. Probably got enough time left today for one more day's worth of getting and going, and we'll call it a day after that. But you know what, next Monday I am off, January 3rd. I do not have to work, but Auntie Bocephus does, so I may just stream this game quite a bit that day. I'll still do the Lunchtime Fortnite just because that's what I do every day if their servers are up again. But I think I'm going to do an extended play that day and do some Stardew. Alright, so I always give my cat the same name. We're going to adopt him, and we're going to name him Gary, whoops, Laser Eyes. Well, it won't let me do the whole thing, but we know that his name is Gary Laser Eyes. Oh, hi, Yuki. Hey, welcome to the party. Yeah, I know you came here looking for some Fortnite, I know that, but their servers are down, so we decided to do some Stardew Valley. I'm pretty sure you probably heard me talk about this game before, Yuki, because, well, you've heard me talk about a lot of games, but since we couldn't do Fortnite, this was the first one that came to mind that I thought, oh yeah, let's definitely jump into that. I had looked at doing maybe a little bit of Ark, but I haven't ever played Ark on PC, and so I second guessed myself on that one. Alright, so we just got our money for raising our parsnips. So now we can either go sell some to Pierre, or we can just toss them in the box. I think we're going to go sell some to Pierre. He doesn't open until 9, but hi, it's okay. Yeah. I tried for an hour. I always like to launch everything an hour before my stream just to make sure there are no updates that it has to go through, because I have been bitten by that before. But it wouldn't even launch on my computer, and when I tried to sign into the Epic game launcher, it kept telling me that my credentials were wrong, and I was like, well, I know they're not wrong. I just set this account up 3 weeks ago. I haven't changed anything on it, but it just wouldn't let me do it. So I had it up on my Xbox trying to remote play, and that kept messing up on me too. So yeah, I googled it, and it said their servers were having a lot of trouble today. So here we are, playing some Stardew Valley. But welcome. I'm glad you could make it there, Yuki. Sora said hi to you, and Nephew Bocephus did that to you too. Okay. Nephew Bocephus was in here a little bit ago, but I don't know if he still is or not. Haven't seen him speak in a while, so he may be gone. But yeah, we're just hanging out, having some fun. After this is over, Yuki, you should, did that to you too, yeah. You should go over to Sora's page and like his page. He's got all kinds of cool content on there. I've been watching a game that he plays called My Time at Porsche, and I just picked that one up myself. And it's a really, really fun game. It's kind of like this one, but it's all in 3D instead of being the 16-bit graphics. I think this is 16. Yeah, this is 16. But yeah, definitely go check it out. I'm kind of surprised I don't see G Money's name up in here today. He pops in not every day, but a lot of the time. And I know some of my other regular folks like Jay Lane, Jay Taylor, Two Fly, those guys are all either working or out of town for the holidays, so they'll be back with us probably next week. Let's see what we get inside this geode. Oh, I don't have enough inventory space. Okay, well, we don't really need that, so let's get rid of it. And now let's try again. Okay, there's an item we can donate to the museum. And another one, sweet. I don't know if we'll get any cool prizes for turning those in, but we're going to turn them in anyway. Once you reach, I think it's 60, he's probably playing 2K, probably. Once you reach 60 donated items to the museum here, they give you a key to the sewer. And there's a guy down there that sells all kinds of stuff every day. His name is Krobus. And I'm sure if you've ever watched any videos about Stardew, you've probably run across some things about Krobus. Alright, who else do we have left to meet? We've got Haley, Emily, Sam. We haven't even met Clint yet. We were in his shop and didn't even go in and introduce ourselves. We just were some random jerk passing through. Hi, Clint. Clint is the awkward fellow in town. So we already met the kids. There we go. We know Mayor Lewis. We know her. So I know we have to meet Maru and Sebastian. Those are both Robin and Demetrius's kids. I think Haley and Emily are probably going to be coming out of their rooms here in just a minute. Let's go sell these parsnips to Pierre while we wait. So Yuki, are you having a good day today? I know I am. I got one more day this week to work, and then I'm off. Oh, that got us the money we need to purchase the upgraded backpack. Alright, so now with that, we now have 2 rows we can fill. Yeah, maybe if they have the servers working again later, we can play a little Fortnite after dinner. We still have another 4 days. Oh no, that'll never do. You have to work on New Year's Day, Sora? I know you said you had to work on Christmas Day, and that is always a bummer. I'm very lucky to work for the company I work for. I can't mention them by name on the stream, but they're really good about giving us holidays and that kind of stuff off. So I'm actually off Friday and Monday this coming weekend, so I have a 4-day weekend. And I love my job. I draw for a living. 3D software modeling, kind of like AutoCAD type stuff, but it's 3D. And I just absolutely love my job. Gotta work. That sucks, man. That sucks. But you gotta work to pay the bills. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. And I know before I got the job I have now, I had to work every single holiday. I worked as a cook for a nursing home, and you don't get holidays when you work at a nursing home. You just don't. Nobody does. So it is what it is, but we got to be adults and do our responsibilities. Honestly, I'm just glad that the company I work for, we have a lot of guys who are way more educated than me who are on salary, and those guys, there's a couple of them that do miss holidays because they have to work. They have to be out at a job site and doing things, and I'm just lucky that I don't have to do that. I get to be at home for every holiday. But I'm not salary pay either. I'm hourly, so they take it a little easier on us hourly guys because it's just the way she is. Alright, folks. With that one, I think we're going to call it a day. I'm going to sleep for the night. And, now we get our crow after we got all our scarecrow after we got all our stuff. But I think we are going to call it a day on that one. And like I said, we will do this game again in the very near future. Thanks to everybody for tuning in and checking out. If you're new here, there's all my social links. Go check them out. go give me a like or a subscribe. Give me a follow here on Twitch, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe out there.